Matthew Vaughn. All right, Matthew Vaughn, apparently, well, from what we heard, a couple of weeks ago, a few weeks ago, that he might actually have one of the projects, one of the DCU projects, and a lot of people are assuming that it's going to be The Authority. There was an article that came out that basically said that he couldn't direct the next James Bond movie because he has an obligation for the DCU. So a lot of us were thinking, okay, maybe he's just going to direct The Authority. Cool. I could see it. I think he would be a good choice when it comes to The Authority. Seems like right up his alley. But Matthew Vaughn has a lot of projects, a lot of things brewing up right now. And this is, of course, coming from New York Comic Con, where he did some talking. Matthew Vaughn talks kick-ass reboot, why Argyle's author will become the J.K. Rowling of spy movies at NYCC. All right. So he also talked about Argyle, because obviously that's coming out, which, yes, regardless of how Henry Cavill's hair looks in the movie, I am intrigued on the story and the little twist that's part of the story. Matthew Vaughn revealed a kick-ass reboot is in the works, addresses challenges around working in the X-Men universe, and teased his upcoming spy thriller Argyle during his Saturday evening panel at New York Comic Con. Vaughn appeared to talk about his library of work during the 45-minute panel, which ultimately dived into his experiences on several projects he did and didn't direct. The discussion was also full of project updates, including that he is working on a musical. Wow. Will return for, of course, Kingsman 3, which I like the Kingsman movies, next year, and has a new Kick-Ass with different characters in the works. Kick-Ass sort of changed people's perception of what a superhero film is at that time, or, was. So we'll be doing it again, so it's none of the characters from the other Kick-Ass, he said. We'd like to bring them back after the reboot. This reboot is just going off on a tangent that I can't really talk about now, but it's fun. Vaughn later spoke about a previewed a clip of Argyle, his upcoming spy thriller starring Bryce Dallas Howard, Henry Cavill, Sam Rockwell, Dua Lipa, and more, at one point calling the process of breaking it a little odd. Now, this is where it gets a little spicy when it comes to X3 or X-Men 3, or what ended up being X-Men The Last Stand. I went into one of the executives' office and I saw an X3 script, and I immediately knew it was a lot fatter. I was like, what the hell is this draft? He went down, because he was actually going to do that before he, of course, did First Class. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, no, I'm the director. I'm worrying about this draft, he recalled. He wouldn't tell me, so I grabbed it literally, and it was like a crazy moment. Opened the first page, and it said, Africa storm, kids dying of no water. She creates a thunderstorm and saves these children. Vaughn admitted he found it a pretty cool idea, but once he learned what was going to happen to the script, his relationship to the project soured. I went, what is this? They said, oh, it's Halle Berry's script. I went, okay, because she hasn't signed up yet, but this is what she wants it to be, and once she signs up, we'll throw it in the bin. Oh, I was like, wow, you're going to do that to an Oscar-winning actress who plays Storm? I'm out of here. So I quit at that point. That's right, guys. Fox made a fake script that had Storm saving people in Africa, children in Africa who needed water. They were going to send that script to her. Apparently, that's what happened. They sent the script to her, so then she would sign on, and then they threw it away. They threw it away. Oh, shows you how shady these studios can get, And good on Matthew Vaughn. Anybody who doesn't like Matthew Vaughn, that should score some points with you with Matthew Vaughn. The fact that he saw that and said, fuck this, I'm out, and didn't do X3, and it went to, what's his name? Yeah. And ended up being one of the worst X-Men movies made.